APNU's leader, David Granger, says the sole aim of the pre-elections coalition talks is to end the tenure of the PPP government.
So as far as the constituents are concerned, including the WP, including GAP, people have been speaking about joint action for about a decade. So they're quite accustomed to the idea and they're looking forward to a coalition. I think the greatest concern is that this country must be well governed after the 11th of May. That this country must move away from this crime and the viciousness we've seen, from the corruption, from the broken infrastructure, from the denial of democracy. In terms of 7 months the parliament has not met, 7 months. I don't know which other Western democracy that could happen.
Speculation is rife in the political circles that Mr. Moses Nagamutu of the AFC is in line for the presidential candidacy should the APNU-AFC alliances materializes. So Mr. Granger was asked to give his take on the idea of sacrificing that position for the good of the country and in the interests of the alliance.
What I can say at this stage is that David Granger's fate is in the hands of the APNU negotiating team. And they are aware of my commitment to establishing a pre-election coalition in the national interest. But we have agreed, as you know, that details of the negotiations will be released by the two general secretaries, Mr. Joseph Hamel and Mr. David Patterson, respectively.
Granger said talks were still taking place late Thursday night and early Friday morning.
We are really in grave danger under the PPP. Danger to democracy, danger to, danger of criminality. And people are really fed up of the PPP. What they want to see is the government, and they can look at the government and say, hey, this government represents the interior, it represents the coastline, it represents the poor people, it represents businessmen, it represents law and order. That's what people want to see. People want a good life.
The AFC will announce its presidential candidate this Saturday, and the APNU will launch its elections campaign next Friday at 10 a.m. at the Pegasus Hotel. Andrew Weeks, 8GP Nightly News.